Hello, welcome back to my channel. Here is Nurse Amara sending greetings to you. In today's video, I want us to look at healthy safety tips for your children, healthy safety tips for kids or your children. And I'm doing this video because there has been an increase in the rate of children presented to the ENT clinic. So I decided to do this video because since this lockdown, I noticed that increase in the number of children that present to the hospital because of foreign body in their either in their eyes or in their mouth or in their throat. So if you are a mom or if you have any kid that is close to you, definitely watch this video to the end because I believe that it will help you and also the baby to stay safe. Let's now go over to our topic. First tip that I want us to look at is
attention.
Be very attentive to your children. Then these are the tips on how you can become attentive in where your children are. Number one is, if you're with a child and you know very well that that child is not sleeping and you can't hear the voice of that child again, then know there is danger. Danger may not be that the child is in danger, but the child may be in a place that is dangerous for their health. So look around, call out their name and be asking them, where are you? Mommy is calling you. Where are you? Daddy is calling you. Then if you look around and you couldn't see this child, please go to the toilet or the bedroom and look for them, because most times when my niece or my nephews, if you start looking around for them and you can't find them in the hole and you know that the doors are closed, just walk into the toilet or the bedroom. You see them playing with the tap there.
Tip number 2, keep out of reach.
You see this inscription that they say, keep out of the reach of children. That thing is not just about medicine, but about everything in your house. And you know, there is a stage they will reach and they will be experimenting with everything. Sometimes when they're in their oral stage, anything that comes to their hand, they will put it in their mouth. So if you know anything that will be dangerous to this child, please, I know it's not easy, but keep it out of their reach. Now, one of the things that have caused these children
problem or difficulty is foreign body.
The major one is just groundnuts. You see groundnut, you buy groundnut, just make sure before you give it that child, make sure you find a way to mash it and give to the baby. If the baby cannot chew, foreign body, by the time they will inject it, it will not leave where you're supposed to go and obstruct their airway, and the child will be struggling to breathe. So if you have something like groundnut or other cereals or nuts, please keep it out of the reach of the children. Again, when you see a child chewing something, don't just assume that they are playing. Go close to the child, open their mouth gently to see what is inside their mouth, so that you will prevent yourself and the child from the stress of going through surgical procedure to remove whatever foreign body that may be there.
Tip number 3, encourage them not to keep secret.
Encourage your child not to keep secret, in the sense that if there is anything that happened when you were out of the house, encourage the child to tell you. You can even say, if anybody tells me what happens during the day, I'm going to reward you, and you keep to your promise. I don't like telling children to keep quiet, because it's when they talk that you now hear some of the things that they've done that you need to correct them. So encourage them to talk and encourage them not to keep secret, especially with you, their parents.
Tip number 4, your body is yours.
Tell your child that their body is theirs and not for any other person, so that if anybody wants to manipulate the child can stand their point and say that I have niece, I have my 2 niece. If you want to do anything, they will say my auntie said. The other one will say my teacher said. You see, all these things, when you talk to them, it is being recorded somewhere in their brain. But when it's time for them to do the action, you see them saying those things that you don't even know when to do that. Then I know you'll be asking me, when is the rightful age to start all this? Start from when you born the child. Start talking to the child. When the child will start hearing, you will not even know. Have you ever wondered what made your child to start hearing their names, or what made them to start turning when you call their names? It's because they know when you call them. They will know when their parents or their guardian calls them by their name. So you need to embed that. Whatever that you want to start for your child, start when they are still small. When they will hear it, you will not No.
Tip number 5,
We are
nutrition.
going to look at the nutritional aspect of keeping your child safe and healthy. One of the things that you need to do as a parent in your child is encourage increased intake of water, encourage intake of fruits and vegetables. It is very, very, very important for your child. Then, because vegetables has a way of boosting the immune system of the baby, and also fruits as well helps the child to get essential vitamins that they need for themselves. Reduce intake of sugary food for your child. I know that this one may not be possible, but as much as possible, reduce addition of unnecessary sugar to their food. Then after eating, help them to gargle their mouth. If the child is not up to 3 or 4 years, where we encourage double brushing of teeth in the morning or in the night, after eating in the night, make sure that the child uses a lot of water to gargle the mouth. Then you need to eat together as a family. I've talked about nutrition, and you will tell me you don't know, you don't understand how difficult it is to feed children nowadays. But I believe that when you eat together as a family, sometimes children like to eat because they saw another person. So when you eat as a family, it helps to boost the eating habit of your child. It also helps you as a parent to know the food and the likes and dislikes of your children. It's only when you eat together that you can see this. Then
Tip number 6, avoid strangers.
tell your child never to collect anything from a stranger. These tips, as simple as it may seem, it will save your child from a lot of stress, from eating infected food, or from taking things that you don't even know the source. So that when your child is running fever or having one kind of health illness or the other, you can at least pinpoint where such a thing is coming from. Then
Tip 7, your health is number 1.
tell them that their health above every other thing is very important, both to you and to themselves. Show them the examples of what they should do and what they shouldn't do. So I hope that these tips and these tricks will help you to maintain the safety of your child. Especially, I don't like seeing children of 1 year or 2 years or some months in the theater because of just careless behavior, because of foreign body. Please take this point seriously, and you can as you send to your friends. And picture is on this screen. Touch it, touch your phone, touch your laptop now, touch that screen. Then it will not tell you subscribe. Then you click the subscribe button there, and you can watch any of these videos that I have here. See you next time. Bye.
Kick.